You're. You said you instead of you're.
It reminds me of
Mikael Jackson. Mikael. My name is Sparkle. La vous taille banda tout un soleil pour lever. That's a juicy one.
Juicy.
My name is Izzy, and trois poissons pas fait jour l'ouvrier. That's the one.
Don't be so pressed. You feel me?
Not the two.
My name is Ruth, and les vle tout chien, yo dit le fou.
Talk your shit.
Wow. Welcome to La Vie en Creole. We talk about all things Haitian and Haitian American, specifically the trauma that we've experienced, whether comedic or otherwise.
Oh, that's right.
And today,
what are we talking about?
We talking about the Proverbs, y'all. You know we had to get deep down into the institution of lessons, the lessonal institutions.
Go grab your pen and pencil.
Grab your pen and pencil, because we might turn this into an ebook also.
Come on now.
Fuck is that? Who is you to be asking me questions?
I got to talk. I got to tell what I feel. I got to talk about my life as I see it.
I like that song.
This comes out for you. This comes out for you. You. This comes out for you. This comes out for you. You. This comes out for you. This comes out for you. You. This comes out for you. This comes out for you.
But yeah, we're talking about Proverbs, the use of Proverbs, popular ones, not so popular ones, their value, if any. I think they have value. I think we can all agree to that. And I think we started with our favorite ones. So, Sparkle, do you want to go in depth about yours?
Yes. Mine is...
And ignore the Brooklyn noise in the background. They know we doing something, but yet they want to play the music mad loud.
That's a fact.
If you guys have a studio that y'all want us to record at for free, FREE, gratis, GRATIS, gratis. Let us know, because we'll do it. And, we'll put you on, obviously. Anyhow, mine is La Wouze Taille Banda Tout un soleil pour lever. So, La Wouze is the dew. The dew, Taille Banda, the way that I'm going to explain Taille Banda means like, the dew thinks it's the shit until the sun comes out, baby.
Woo!
And I'm the sun, motherfucker.
Ow.
I really like that one. I actually might put that in my my IG by guy.
That might be a fucking tattoo. Tell us why though. Why do you like it so much?
Because as a person who likes to fight. No, let me stop.
And
do. But as
get it and do.
Punny. That was punny. That was real punny. No, I really like it because it's true. Like people who really like act like there's something, and then once little old you passes by, then they want to act all insecure or like whatever. Like relax, it's not that serious.
Relax, Cole. And also, I like the humility of it. Believe it or not, I'm a big fan of being humble. I'm gonna ignore that because you know what, bitch?
Don't do my girl like that.
Thank you, Izzy. Merci, Izzy.
Okay.
You see how I add a little accent? No, but honestly, like, you have to understand, you're not worse than anybody, you're not below anyone, but you're also not better than anyone, right? So everybody thinks they're shit until the sun comes out, until someone better comes out. Better, obviously, being subjective. Right. So I appreciate that as well. And then you gonna get it tattooed on your forehead, you said?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right on my third eye.
Hey.
I feel like, going down my face in
not a straight line.
Yeah.
That's a vertical, right?
Mm-hmm.
Down to my nose, from my forehead to my nose.
Perfect.
Yeah. So
you just gotta walk around like you the horizon that the sun comes out so people can read you. Hey.
Because you got your third eye open. You see it.
You are ready.
I can't stand it.
Izzy, tell us about yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Toi pour c'est parfait, je l'ouvre is also one of my faves, courtesy of Say's now. Say's now, what up, my girl? Anyway, so Toi pour c'est parfait, je l'ouvre, so it's just like, you can't be in a rush. You can't be in a rush to rush anything because it's not going to make it come faster. It's not going to make it come better. You just really got to go with the flow of things, because you be trying to rush it and then you forget something or it goes absolutely wrong. So the better that you pace yourself, the better the outcome, because nothing's going to change what's going to happen if you just take your time instead of rushing. So that's always a good proverb to live by, Because listen, you be trying to rush to work because you late. Listen, you already late. God don't want you to rush. Take your time.
Take your time. Just take your time.
What they gonna do? Fire you? They not?
No, they not.
I tested that theory and they won't.
And don't. Okay.
You're annoying.
But it's true though. You're trying to rush to work and then God forbid you get into a fender bender and then you extra late for work
or like sometimes we try to rush seasons in our life.
Yeah.
And like we're trying so hard to get to this next point when no, you really have to just go through it.
Yeah.
You can't just jump over it. It's not a hurdle for you to jump over. You literally have to go through it and then you'll get to the next side. Period.
Yeah, you gotta
Nah, I don't like that.
Slow down, Dundee.
Slowly. Yo, as much as I'm sure that's accurate, I don't like it, bro. I really don't. No.
Tell us why you mad. Call us up 223-9797.
It's just, it's right, but I need to stop saying this. This on God will be the last time I say this. So patience is not my strong suit.
Oh my.
Especially as someone who's constantly creating and depends on their creations in order to live.
The great thing is patience will become your strong suit. I believe you. Yeah, I believe in you.
Come on, Sensei.
Aww. She's trying to get 10%, that's why. Nah, JK.
I actually have 50%.
Wow.
That extra 10. That extra 10 though, woo! It's gonna hit.
Slowly, okay? Slowly.
Stop trying to show up in flat.
Please. Tell yourself that.
What about yours, Ruth?
I have a couple that are my favorite. This is one of my top two, actually, and I'll introduce my other one in a little bit, but I'll give it the top three, but top two. Là, yo vle tuye chien yo dil fou. I just feel like it's real. Like when they want to kill you, they'll just say you're crazy. They'll discount you. They'll undermine the things that you're saying. You can have all the fact in the world, but as soon as someone throws like even one bit of doubt, a lot of people will. Number one, I think it speaks to how
Black people are treated? How black people are treated?
Not black people specifically. I think black people for sure, but people in general, right? All the revolutionaries, all the big movers and shakers, as soon as they like have a super duper big following and they're creating change, they say, oh, you're crazy. And immediately, and I don't know the psychology behind it, I don't know the sociology behind it, or whatever the case may be, people, I feel like, and this is anecdotal, are more prone to believe the negative than the fact. So like somebody can deliver fact to you and they're like, even the Dave Chappelle situation, like when they want to kill you, they'll call you crazy. Like, oh, he's crazy. He ran to Africa. As soon as you say the word Africa, everyone's like, oh, Africa. Well, you can't be sane and go there, right? And they
with all the huts and things,
right? Or like,
exactly. Fuck more there.
What I fuck it. But they'll build upon these narratives, and the narratives don't even have to be detailed. They don't even have to be nuanced. They just be like, oh, she crazy.
Yeah.
And it's easier, especially with a country, excuse me, this is not to be disrespectful to individual people. I don't give a fuck if I'm disrespecting the country. whose education system isn't the greatest, who doesn't teach critical thinking skills. So as soon as you give them an easier option to just believe, oh, that person's crazy, like, oh, yeah. And that's the easiest way to kill a revolutionary, or in the metaphorical sense, kill a dog. But that shit is real.
It's that gaslighting 101.
It is the gaslighting 101. Okay, so Monsieur is my pet. He's my puppy, and he is he's trying to ruin us. He's trying to undermine.
He's our set manager. Don't do him like that.
He's our set manager, but that's him. If you can hear him snoring, that's him snoring in the back.
Like, God damn.
He's tired of us.
Tired of our shit.
I feel like we can create what's the word? A proverb off of that. I'm gonna create it by the end of this episode. Right. Les chiens fatigués, you feel connaît. How you say snore in Creole?
Ronfler. Les chiens ronfler.
No, les chiens fatigués la ronfler.
What does that mean?
When they tired, they're gonna let you fucking know.
I mean,
talk about it when they over it. Boom. Pretend like
Wow, you
said it.
You know what?
What?
I'm gonna give you 2% of my 10%. Don't come for it though.
Yeah.
don't follow up with IRS.
Don't follow up.
But I mean, that's also like when someone's finally tired of it. Now you're not gonna get them to shut up.
Mm-hmm. Wow, if y'all use that outside, y'all know y'all gotta pay us, right?
Absolutely, us, bitch.
Shh. Don't tell nobody. Shh. Don't tell nobody. I'm taxing it.
You stupid.
Thanks.
I mean, if we're going to talk about community, since you just threw your community ass over here, I feel like the most popular one, and my mother had told me this one, I told her it's corny to give me another one. But it's just used a lot.
It is the one. That's the same one that my mother also said. Right. That was the first one that she said. I was like, next.
Guess it. We're going to give you 3 seconds.
Okay, that's too long. It is Mais en pile, chai palou.
Exactly.
I feel like that's the very first proverb that they all learn. Like in their proverb vibe.
We gotta say it in English for our American or Creole impaired friends.
Yikes.
Creole impaired. Wow, that's kind and thoughtful.
Yeah. Thanks. Because we want all of you here. Mais en pile, chai palou means with a lot of hands, the shy isn't. With a lot of hands, the
shy ain't Lou.
The damn.
The load is not heavy.
Wow, Izzy, she's the one that's not even born here.
Wow. But also.
No, you just showed up.
I'm gonna let that slide. The hell.
No, you really showed out, cause wow. My ESL.
That's the translation, baby. You learned that.
You do that good.
Thank you. But yeah, that's what it means. With a lot of help, yeah, the load is never heavy, which is true. It really takes a village. It really takes a community in all aspects of life. Because if you're out here thinking you can do this stuff on your own, baby,
it's a lie.
It is. They lied to you.
They did lie to you. Thank y'all for coming out and helping me with my closet organization too. Because
listen,
man,
that's that community.
Izzy did most of the work, and I was shamed into the rest of it. But it went by really fast.
But did the shame work?
The shame worked, and the work went by really fast.
That's it. We exercised our proverb today. That's how it went.
Exercise our proverb.
Absolutely.
Yo, what's a proverb for the haters? Ooh, y'all didn't know that was coming, huh?
Please give us an
Bye hater. That's my problem. Or
bye hater.
Show them the fuck you sign. That's my problem for the haters. Wait a second. Bumwe, m'gen bon la. Bumwe.
I think I'll start one since you look, because I asked mad people in my family and they gave me similar ones, which tells you a lot about my family too. I was kind of like, wow, you guys are kind of mean. Haitian dit dans le blanc. It's like you could hate somebody, but you can still admit that their teeth are white. Nice. If they have integrity. Right?
Ooh,
so
interesting.
Good.
Right?
I won't do it, but that's good.
So first of all, my cousin and my uncle both said that was their favorite proverb. And also, take this as an opportunity, guys, as an aside, and this is just my personal thing, like to use this as an opportunity to like talk to your family. It's not easy to talk to Haitian elders. I'm not even going to front and be like, oh, it's so Jovial.
I will say that this is one of the easiest things to like. Just ask them, and they'll be like, oh, okay. Me, toi, I'm connais. My mom, I mean, me and my mom is cool, but when I tell you she was so excited about the Proverbs thing, she was like, yo, I have a book somewhere in this house. Yeah. Made me come and look for the.
Whoa! Don't tell them about the book yet. Don't tell them about.
That's our book. It's our book.
Before they start asking their moms for their book and.
Nah, they moms don't got that book because we made it and we haven't thinged it. But she was like, yeah, I got this book from Izzy and Ruth the other day that, you know, that y'all wrote together, and I can't find it. So if you could go find that book.
That's what happened. There's a proverb about lying too, I'm sure, bitch.
I was just looking at it, matter of fact.
So I can explain it, but I want my cousin to explain it, because number one, I just love her. But so here's a voice note from her explaining the interpretation of that one.
Okay, Haitian dit dans le blanc, c'est que let's say somebody is doing something wrong to you, right? But you know the full potential of that person, and then you know that, and comme si gen de bagay moun n'a pas fait. You understand? So let's say moun n'a passé en côté and stuff like that, et puis li fait un bagay. I mean, yo di moun na li di un bagay sou, but deep down, you know that this person will never say something like that. You understand? But you're sure, 100% sure that that person is not gonna do say that thing that the person came to report to you, right? Even if it's in front of you or in the back of you, that person is never gonna go to that part. So, meaning that at least even though you hate the person or the person hates you, you acknowledge that the person is not gonna do this type of thing.
And I feel that. I feel like you could be enemies with somebody, but you at least know that they have a certain level of integrity about them. You're not gonna come on like, oh yeah, she said this about you. Like, nah, I know she ain't say that shit. She better than that. Or she's smarter than that at the very least. And then my uncle, when I asked him why it was his favorite, he said he just likes to give credit where credit is due. True. Regardless of your relationship with that person.
Interesting.
Right?
So you asked me about one about liars. My mother said this in her best Française accent.
Of course.
Au bon mentir qui vient de loin.
Why is it high pitched also? Why are you always making her sound so...
I'm going to tell my friend.
Y'all know good and goddamn well that's how my mother talks when she wants to be all tooty-tooty. Okay?
That's a fact.
Au bon mentir qui vient de loin. Which means a beautiful lie comes from far. Mm-hmm. It's true. Because you be hearing about stuff from far and wide, and then when you meet it, you be like, oh, you a lie.
Mm-hmm. That's how you play telephone. The further it goes.
Yeah, and honestly, exactly that.
Yeah.
I also have another one from my mom.
Mm-hmm.
This one says, Pito ou mise ou pote bon commission, which means,
yes.
rather you take your time and to bring about good commission. That's the direct. That's the direct good, translation. Okay. Bring good news, bring good bounty, bring good results. Right. You know, rather you take your time and you pace yourself and you bring about good results, because back to that Russian shit, it doesn't do anything for you. So you better off just pacing yourself. Know what I mean?
What's another one that you got, Ruthie?
Well, I have a lot. First of all, I love talking to my family, especially the old people. Mm-hmm. It might be FOMO. I feel like old people have the cheat code. Like, even when it comes to, this is like a fun fact, even when it comes to volunteering, I'd rather volunteer at senior citizen homes than other places, because they be knowing. Mm-hmm. The old people be knowing. And at the very least, they could at least tell you their hotels. So this one, I personally do not like. So I guess this is a proverb about child rearing and child creation. But I'm going to say it because I'm sure all of us have heard it. When our in one way or another, right? Our parents be like, oh, porque ça me fait, da-da-da-da, right? So, Bouygues fait petit pour Dieu le poser.
Hated it. 2 snaps and a dip. I hated it.
But donkeys
yeah. Wow. The whole ESL side of us is coming out today. Goddamn.
Donkeys make children in order for them to, like, relax. At least a little bit. You can let us know. Email us at laviencreole@gmail.com to see if you agree with that. Specifically to parents. Those without kids, I know we'd be mad ideal until we like call our kid from the 3rd floor to bring us the remote, and all of a sudden, boy fait petit pou, and all of a sudden you saying these proverbs.
Listen.
But yeah, that's one. That's a proverb about families, I guess.
My next favorite one. Jean orange cabanou, c'est comme ça au coucher.
Ooh.
Y'all heard it in English before. Make your bed and sleep in it, or make your bed and sleep in it, which means, however you are moving is the way that your shit will keep going.
That's a factuality.
Usually they say this in terms of like, cheating and infidelity, but honestly it can tie into anything. If you are a messy friend, your whole shit's gonna be messy.
It's giving you reap what you sow vibes.
Me bagay lo. Isa. Wow.
Yeah, I'm getting all the points tonight, y'all.
Ding 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 ding.
Mad points.
That was like the daily double. Wow.
That'll do it.
That'll
do it.
No! Izzy's coming in real hot for the all-star game of Haitiandom.
They counted her out. But she's here to show them who's boss.
I know that's right.
She's here. She's showing out. She's showing them who's here to win it.
Oh my God.
We did not expect this, folks. They love to say folks.
In this crazy turnout today.
I'm annoyed.
Yo. But real quick, do y'all make your bed in the morning?
Metaphorically, hell yeah.
Would you be prepared to sleep in the bed you made?
Absolutely. Yeah. I sleep in it every day.
What you say, Izzy?
I like my plush bed. Metaphorically and physically.
And technically and real.
That's just the best way to live life. I like my karmic stuff going on right now. And I mean, it's working in my favor.
Absolutely.
And that's how I want to keep it. So,
Yes. But I'm also a perfectionist, so I'm always gonna be like, well, you could have done this better. you could have made your bed better. You could have done this. You could have got 8,000 count. Like, does that exist, bitch? Like, shut up. Fuck. A proverb about, I don't know if you would say relationships. Y'all could tell me what y'all think this is about, or threats. Kabrit gade je met avant li entre.
Oh my God. I have a thing to it. Kabrit gade figi men jardin avant li jambe clôture.
So that's the same thing. Yeah.
I don't think it's just about relationships. I feel like it's in general, like, people they'll check you to see whether or not they can play you.
That's a direct translation.
And if they play you, that means you stupid.
Damn!
So what's wrong with you, yo?
I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm like this.
You gotta tell it like it is.
I'm particularly interested in this one and having more conversation on this one because I feel like
that was my next one.
Your next one that she was gonna say?
Yeah. I'm glad you brought it up. We have a lot of the same ones I noticed.
Yeah, I didn't see the English translation.
Oh, okay. So my bad. English Creole impaired friends. You gonna say it or?
I can say it, and then I'll ask you a question. We could go back and forth, and then Izzy will come from the back with the alley-oop and the dunk and the 3-point shot on the trampoline during NBA weekend.
Oh my!
It means the goat will look at the owner of the garden before entering, basically. They look at them in the eye. What's your interpretation of that?
I feel like I said, like, people will really check to see if you about your shit before they play you. And they'll they'll try. So they'll walk past you first. They look at you. They see what you're doing. And then they proceed with the shenanigans. Because once they shenan, they gonna shenan again.
They go, oh my Lord.
I wondered though, because when I first heard it, I was like, yeah, that make mad sense. But a part of me feels like that's my oppositional side, my antagonistic side. Like, yeah, they're gonna fuck with who they're gonna fuck with. But I wonder if the Met Jardin, like the owner of the garden, and I guess maybe I'm thinking too deeply into it, like, does that mean that they always have to have their guard up? They always have to be defensive? They always have to seem like you can't fuck with me? Like, do they ever get to relax? No. Like, because you could try to fuck with me. You could try to enter my garden, and you can also underestimate me until I fuck your shit up, and you now become Tasso.
But they still gonna try to play you.
And Tasso, for our what do we call
Creole impaired
friends, Tasso is just like fried meat. So it could be turkey, goat, whatever. It's just like deep fried.
I feel like either way, you still gotta have your guard up because there's always gonna be kabri in your jardin.
Facts.
Is that healthy?
Goats in your garden. It's not healthy, but that is honestly the world that we live in. And it doesn't mean that you can't create your reality to only have people who are who have your best interest in mind, but it don't mean that no one with bad intentions is not going to try you. Mm-hmm. And you just got to be like, hey, I saw a goat like you before. It's probably you in a different, maybe your hair was longer this time.
Yeah.
Or you're shorter. Or I saw you when you were 3 and now you're 15. You're a 15-year-old goat. You know what I'm saying? And by goat, I mean different people. You know, different people in different packages.
They understand figurative language, bitch.
Mabdio. Yeah, it could be the same person, same thing, same situation in different packages. It is up to the gardener.
I wonder, do y'all think that all of these proverbs, and we'll introduce other ones, but I guess I'm in my philosophical bag. Shout out to my PPL undergrad degree.
Wait.
Are healthy? Because I agree with the proverb, right? Like, people will look to see if they can fuck with you. And we know that, first of all, we all grew up in Brooklyn. Got, like, it was the best of times, but it was also the worst of times. Especially my fucking...
It was definitely the worst of times.
Especially being an adult now, I'm just like, that shit, like, we were kids. Like, we got mad defensive and mad aggressive mad quick, right? But also necessarily. Mm-hmm. Are these proverbs a reflection of reality? Do they reinforce negative things about reality? Are they objective and they just, like, you know, are reflective of reality? Mm-hmm. Which I guess is kind of similar to the first one I said. But, is it possible to change them or change reality, right? So, like, if I have my fucking garden and you're looking at me in your face before you enter, before you eat my shit, like, mm-hmm. just leave me alone. Why do I have to be this person, this aggressive sort of, like, don't fuck with me type of gardener mm-hmm. all of the time? And that takes away from humanity too.
A lot of valid points were made in terms of Proverbs. For me, excuse me, personally, I look at Proverbs as always a teaching moment. Somebody had to go through something for them to even cook up that proverb, and they're just like, I'm going to carry this through life because it's a teaching moment, it's a teaching whatever. But one of the beautiful things that I love about Proverbs, everybody has their own interpretation of it. Mm-hmm. Like, I would have never known to go that deep into the aspect of looking at it from the gardener's thing. Whole time I'm thinking about the goat that's being trifling, but I didn't even think about, so that's another thing too. Everybody has their own interpretation of what a proverb is. So some people might look at it with the glass half full, glass half empty, or whatever glass they looking at it through, but yeah, everybody has their own contribution as to what the proverb means, what it says to them, how it preaches, how it embeds in their life. Or, some people, they have proverbs and it's literally like their 10 commandments.
Yeah, that's a fact.
They walk and talk that proverb because they remember on that fateful day on March 19th, 1991, that they went outside in the cold.
That's another one on my list, y'all.
Listen, and then they remember that proverb, and then they remember that time in life, and they're just like, yeah, this is what the proverb that I heard that got me through such and such event at that time. And also, yes, I do believe that proverbs can be changed. It doesn't always have to be you have to be on hypervigilant mode or whatever it is, but they could bring peace or bring community or bring some other stuff that you want to embed for yourself and for the future of whatever it is that you're trying to create. So Proverbs are very versatile
in that manner.
You take them how you think them, and then you can flip them to mean something else. So that's always good.
Put the thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
Yeah. Is he your friend yet? In Creole.
Sorry. So, gaje genzole means for our Creole impaired friends. It means the fields have ears, which, we're Haitians, so there are a lot of fields out there. But in American terms, or in regular English terms, it would be the ears have ear. The ears. The walls have ears. I'm sorry, I've been drinking. The walls have ears, which means that whatever you're saying, somebody hears it. So you have to be careful. Not just be careful, but just like be mindful of the things that you're saying, because there's always going to be somebody that hears it, that is going to interpret it the way that they want to interpret it.
Yeah.
And then,
For our Brooklyn Haitians, that translates to the ops are always watching.
The ops is watching. The feds is watching.
Always. Okay.
I'm be fresh as hell if the feds watching.
You silly.
All right, guys. So hit us up on our IG. Let us know some of the proverbs that your mother, your father, your grandmother, your grandfather, your TTs, your uncles, your cousins, all of them, your aunts, anybody. This is your homework this week. Go talk to them. Ask them some of their proverbs. I swear to you, this will be like the most happy they'll ever be.
No, that's a fact. Just ask them a question and listen.
Ask them some of their proverbs. Hit us up. Email us at La Vie en Creole, LAVIENKREYOL @gmail.com, or you could write it under our photo for the next for this episode. And yeah, let us know what the proverb is and what it means. Or if you don't know what it means, you could tell us that you don't know what it means, and we'll try to figure it out ourselves.
Or let me jump in. If you don't know what it means, just ask them. But you have to create that space in between. There's a question asking procedure when you're speaking with Haitians, especially older Haitians. Right. So let them say, like, oh, da-da-da-da, and they be like...
They'll repeat it again.
That? Yeah. I mean, you know how Haitians love to repeat shit.
Like, hello, I just said it already.
Like, okay, but what does that mean to you in terms of not the translation or the interpretation, but what does it mean in terms of, like, content? But make sure you do it softly, slowly, and you create that space in between before they get tight. And
emphasis on saying, what does it mean to you? That'll bring something different out of them.
Yeah. And you're welcome for making us closer to your family. You're not even paying us for that.
I mean, it's a free service. We're community oriented.
But pay yourself.
Our Cash App we don't have one yet.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Bye. Leave us a review. Tell your friends. See you next week.
Na pale, oui? Okay, na pues.
This comes out for you. This comes out for you. You. This comes out for you. This comes out for you. You. This comes out for you. This comes out for you. You. This comes out for you. This comes out for you.